We can't go to space, kids. It's not possible.
But this rocket at night was traveling and doing some weird things like we've seen rockets do before at night. And it's very mysterious. And there's really no explaining exactly what we're seeing. But we do know that this thing is doing something weird. And I was looking at it and watching it and going, oh, that looks like it's the firmament. And then, to my surprise, I've seen some ripples, and you're about to see them, move across what appears to be the firmament. And there they go. These ripples look just like ripples you've seen on water, but this is really, really far away. These are giant ripples moving outward. I thought that was spectacular. I had never seen anything like that. And those are my first clues that these rockets might have been hitting something. And this might be partly why they are lying about deep space, sending us all sorts of animations. Then I came across these sprites, which is a phenomenon known as upper atmospheric lightning, and people don't know about this. Your common person does not know about these things, and they occur way above clouds. Clouds are around 3.5 miles high. Sprites occur about 65, 70 miles high, where those rockets were coming to a stop. And these scientists, they show a documentary, this was by Nova, it was on PBS, and didn't really think much about it when I first saw it, until I started putting the pieces together. And then I saw something, a barrier, light up above this sprite. And I thought, what if this is the firmament? And I analyzed this footage. I would slow this footage down. I would change the brightness, and sure enough, I started seeing what I thought I was seeing. The firmament.
What's above these chemtrails that they make a web so they can keep the they're using iron and sulfates and stuff. That's how they do weather modifications. Went out with a girl named Diana Constable. Her dad was Trevor Constable. Look him up. NASA, CIA. He has wrote several many books, weather modifications. That was 1980. I cut her hair at her house. Wrote a song called Dog Bowl Love with the Huns, all about her, Dwayne and Diana. And it was the year the King Charles and Diana, big, huge ordeal. It was weird, and weird times, 1980. Anyway, but I went into her backyard, and there's a big weather thing right off the cliff of San Pedro, right on the cliff. Beautiful. The ocean, rain machine. Yeah, he makes rain for a living. What do I know? You know, all I know is I want to be an outdoor dude. That's how I look at life. There's indoor guys and outdoor guys. So when I finally crawled out of the sewage canals of Arizona, the last runaway from the cops, I came back. I was going to be a poet, and I got so beat up out there. I'll tell you the story sometime. I had to crawl back to the Salvation Army priest, begging for a Bible. He wouldn't give it to me. But one of the workers did, and actually got me a ticket, one-way ticket back on a Greyhound bus from Tucson straight to OCJ, my home away from home as a kid, in my 20s and 30s. I'll have you note that Mike Ness has never done a day in county. I heard he did 2 weeks when they tried to give him street credit. And I was arguing back with Moen, Had a Soul, the Moen brothers, Moen Bossett's. They're part of the crew. Him and my guitar player, Mike Jost, tried to rip off my PA after we got in a big fight. Our first one and only show at the Cuckoo's Nest, where we got to headline, and we got so drunk, we just broke up on stage. Way before the bombs, and we really broke up. I mean, me and Barkley against Jost and a guy named Tony Slug. I stole him from a band. What band was he? Was in a band with Airtight Garage guys, so you wouldn't know their name. He's from Tustin. Anyway, that was several band change-ups in political crap after the Sharks. After Mike Ness stole my bass player, I was okay with it. But they did kill him. Brent Wiles, who was a skateboarder. FYI. Anyhow, NSA, NASA, right, look at how much money they make, and you can't even, but they own all the helium. Why? Because they lie to us. You can't go to outer space. Okay, it's called the firmament up there, and then what it covers is the whole, not just our planet. It covers the whole universe. Everything is flat. Universe is flat. Everything. The stars are angels out there. Water above the firmament, like the Bible says. Water above, water so below. So below us, we have some too. And basically flat. And, you know, like a cigar, with what I've been shown. And there's, you know, the Antarctic, a lot of stuff that we're not allowed to see. All the old world, the Tartaria and stuff, that's why they had the World War I, World War II, is to destroy the old world so they can feed us narratives that don't make sense, because we can't build places as beautiful as the old Rome stuff, for instance, and everything else, especially here in America. Tons of stuff, and that's shit. What about New Jersey? Or yeah, it was New Jersey. I was blown away with where the boss, so that where the all those bands played, that area. There's a ton of stuff that's overgrown, like very Romanesque around there. I can't think of it, where he supposedly came up. But there's a lot of stuff, and they're all together. The actors, the politicians. Look at what they do. Donald Trump talks. The fake questionnaires. This is called propaganda. School was propaganda. MK Ultra, murder, kill, ultra. Basically lights. You know, 612 all over the place. I know who I am. I know who the devils are. I hope you know who you are, because you're all part of God if you haven't had some disconnection from the human race, which is what that was. My DNA. I try to say everything I could, but as you know, epitaph, which is all stuff that's written in the Bibles and everything else, to keep you away from God. That's why they have these computers. But they had computers before. They had all this stuff before. Flying, way better, way more beautiful. The cockroaches came here. See, all the other islands, they've destroyed. So this is the last one, surrounded by ice. So, you know, it's special. And that's why all the races are from all the other planets, the islands. This is all that's left, everyone that's here. So it's a big cleanup, because the Nephilim giants have been had the Devil's Playground for over 2,000 years. And it's clean out time.
Glass, they call it in the Bible, is impenetrable. We've tried to blow it up before during Operation Fishbowl. I won't go something, a barrier, light up above the sprite.
Believe in God, and the magics are going to happen. There is an island that's been untouchable, and it's called Earth. It's the second. So that's good. There's some miracles and magical things that are going to happen. So it is an exciting time to be alive. It's also a very extinctly smelly, Schmelzer, Bob Schmelzer, Shimali times. And God and the angels are all waiting for the right time, because they all know what's going down. So do the clowns, but they have to go, and they're dragging you right along with them. Hitler needed more circuses. That was it. And man, did he get it. You're all walking, you won't do anything unless you talk to your phone. That's your brain now. It's your money now. It's your God now. Anyway, try to figure it out. All the churches are demonic, every one of them. And every one of these fucking reverends and pastors, demonic. Starting with Eddie El Gato, Elguera, and El Soy. You know, give me a fucking break. Hollywood planet is running the whole fucking world. Everyone's on makeup, latex, not guy.